our family legacy is this rich.
And I'm a protector of my life.
Old lions die in the jaws of younger lions, and you are the younger lion.
This knife, where's my blood?
This knife, where's mine?
We were brothers now.
Our whole storyline has been, we're trying to have our life, and then there's this bigger Dutton life happening that we keep getting roped into that we don't want to be roped into. And I'll say that this event is probably, sort of has the most pull of anything yet. And we have to get involved. There's no other choice. And so, everyone has to get involved. It's all hands on deck. It's everyone having to figure out this big thing together. It's bigger than any big bad we've had on any other season, kind of a thing. So
that was a good tease.
Hey, yeah, not bad.
Well done.
It sets in motion everything that happens throughout the rest of the season, and it happens pretty quickly.
For Monica, I mean, I think when we pick back up, she is, she's looking forward. She's literally making a home for them, and I think, she's called into battle in a different way, and I think will end up being an important part of the Dutton legacy.
Well, it's hard to say what it is, because that's something that I don't want to expose as a TV fan myself. I don't like even any little hints, because I'll figure it out. It's the brain. But Sarah and Jamie enter full on ready for a fight and expecting to win. And I don't think Jamie's coming from a place of real strength, but I think he's coming from a place of he's finally just going to manufacture something and push it through. And so I think Jamie also knows that his life is on the line right now too. I think he is feeling his life in danger. And so he's wild, unpredictable, unstable as usual, and he's dangerous. And I think he and Sarah come in as a danger.
I don't think his motivations change at all to speak of. It's always been about stewardship and protection of the land. And we kind of touched on that at the end of last season when John stepped up as governor and was going to put the kibosh on the pipeline. So those issues will still exist, as well as many of the other issues. So his ambitions haven't changed, his intentions haven't changed. He's got to react to, I think, the new landscape, the new scenario of events that are happening. But that's life in general. It's always been that. It's been that through the whole series.
Yeah.
There's always other people trying to acquire the land, and then Rainwater has found himself either making alliances with them or helping John when they infringe on kidnapping family members or things.
Well, I'll just say about John being gone is that for Jamie, more than Beth being his main, antagonist in life, it's really John, because John is the one that set Jamie off into this person he's become by telling him he wants him to be a lawyer and to forget about his dreams, and telling him exactly who he was supposed to be despite all of his own desires. And so John broke something in him when he did that, and especially when he came back and was that thing and was rejected anyway. So, for John being gone, it takes, if John's gone, it takes something away from Jamie's desires and his self-identity. I think his identity is wrapped up in what John thinks of him.
Well, I always remind people that I only did maybe one scene a season with John. So a lot of the backstory was the buildup of whatever the controversy was or the confrontation is, and then it would bring the necessity of having a face-to-face meeting or encounter with it. So it's not that different for Rainwater,
The cool thing about Casey is that he's got such a good heart that he kind of has a relationship with all of them separately, with his father, with Jamie, with Beth, and kind of is able to keep that even though they're at odds with each other. He kind of stays out of it, And so I think as far as the chances that they're able to reconcile, I mean, look at seasons past. Not great. Not great.
Can he stay out of it now, though?
No. I think, like I said, like this big earth-shattering event it's just too much. And as much as he's tried his best not to get fully involved, you know, both feed into the family drama. He sort of has to this time.
Well, it's a wonderful writing of an insight that Casey has always had along the way. You know, having a foot in both worlds, that of the indigenous woman that he's married to, and then being the son of the patriarch of this ranch, and his conflicted space in there, you know. But I think it provides an opportunity for Rainwater to kind of see his human side, see his heart, and maybe have more trust in him, maybe get an insight into what his father might be, or what his motivations may be.
I think it's very possible because, you know, Kelly threatens Jamie with that very, very thing happening. And I think it's season 4, or maybe again in season 5, where that seems to be the thing he would be most afraid of. So, yeah, she's threatening him, you know, and threatening to kill him. It seems like her biggest and best option would be Rip. So, you know, that's definitely a possibility coming up.
That's what I've been waiting to see the whole show.
Oh,
really.
yeah?
Yeah. I think